We're starting off with some breaking news. The Delhi High Court has admitted a case against Uber and other cab companies for allegedly violating IT laws. The petition says the companies have not appointed a grievance officer, which is in violation of an August 2013 court order. Right, absolutely. And this is the High Court coming down hard. Remember, after the rape case that took place in the capital on Friday night, where an MNC executive, a 26-year-old girl, was raped by her cab driver in the capital. Ankit Tyagi, our correspondent, now joining us on the phone line with more. Ankit, the High Court now not refusing to take any more chances, no let up for not only Uber but other cab services as well, booking them all for not having a grievance officer. If you can actually take us through what the other violations that possibly could be around that these cab services are not following.
Well, to start with, the list is very long, Sanjana. In fact, initially when we broke this story, what the police told us was that they were appalled by the lack of security measures that were, in fact, deployed by Uber. These taxi services are not, they sell themselves as technology providers. They are not the ones, those who own this fleet. They are, anybody can log on to their websites and can become drivers there. They are not checking the verification and the incidents of the drivers. Apart from that, no badges were given to these commercial drivers, which is a compulsion as far as other taxi services are concerned. No GPS were installed in these taxis, so they were only relying on that phone, on that mobile phone on which the app was installed, and through that they were tracking their drivers. But in this case, when the driver, Shiv Kumar Yadav, switched off his mobile phone on Saturday evening, after that, he was absolutely untraceable. There is a protocol even after that. If the company sees that their application phone is switched off for a while, they are supposed to either call the customer or the driver and try and trace him. The company did not even follow that norm. They did not call up either the customer, in this case the victim, and also not the driver, till 8 a.m. in the morning, till the time the police in fact arrived at Uber's office and they started questioning them about their application. So there have been many laxities as far as Uber is concerned. Not only that, they have now confessed to 4,000 drivers on their payroll, and out of these 4,000, not even a single driver whose verification was done, they got the verification done by the police or did some cross-referencing themselves. So a lot of questions as far as this company was, this company and many others, 6 others like it, is working in the capital. The police has now, in this regard, has also called Eric Alexander. He is the head of the Asia Pacific region of Uber. He has been asked to join the probe. They want to understand and know from him what are the procedures involved, how are the things operational. Remember, an FIR against Uber has already been filed.
Right, Ankit, if you can also actually tell us, is it only particularly for the violation of not having a grievance officer, or is it for other violations of other norms as well?
Well, this particular application that was submitted in the High Court was on the account of not having a grievance officer. According to a High Court judgment earlier, it was made mandatory that everybody who is providing any sort of service, technological service on the web portal, they will have to make in their contact list have to make available a grievance officer who can be contacted anytime by the people, those who are using that service. This was not part of any of these cab services, so that has been taken into account. Apart from that, there is another investigation angle that the Home Ministry has also taken up and the Delhi Police is looking into, is about the norms that have been violated. The Transport Department has been instructed by the Ministry of Home Affairs to look into the norms that have been violated not only by Uber but other taxi services, and to enforce them very strictly.
Ankit, stay with us, because we have a report here where the Delhi government has clearly banned Uber cab services after, remember, this woman was raped by the driver who worked for the cab company. But is the ban actually being enforced? Is the service actually adhering to it? Headlines today, Swati Rastogi finds out.
Uber app, I will try to book this cab through this from Noida. Request UberX, which means if I click on request UberX, my cab will be booked. As you can see, my cab is being booked. Here's the driver's photo. The driver's name is Ramesh. My cab Number is DL15D0710 and my cab would be Maruti Swift Desire.
हाँ जी,
हाँ जी भैया.
आपने कैब बुक कराई जी?
हाँ जी, आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
मैं उबर कैब से बोल रहा जी।
अच्छा, आप जीके में हैं ना अभी इस वक्त?
हाँ जी,
आपकी लोकेशन क्या है इस समय?
मैं साकेत में हूँ जी अभी।
साकेत में है. साकेत से जीके आने में कितना टाइम लगेगा आपको?
लग जाएंगे 10-15 मिनट लग जाएंगे।
अच्छा, क्या नाम है आपका भैया?
मेरा नाम रमेश सिंह है जी।
रमेश. लेकिन भैया ये तो उबर कैब तो बंद हो गई थी ना दिल्ली और एनसीआर में?
नहीं, कौन कहता बंद हो?
ये तो वो जो केस हुआ था 5 दिसंबर का, उसके बाद से तो रेडियो टैक्सी ये उबर पे तो बैन कर दिया है दिल्ली सरकार ने.
वो सब हवा में बातें हो रही हैं, सब हवा में बातें हो रही हैं। हम तो देर रात काम कर रहे हैं, बराबर कर रहे हैं।
हवा में बातें हो रही है, तो न्यूज़ में आ रहा है, न्यूज़पेपर पे छप रहा है कि दिल्ली की सरकार ने उबर कैब की सर्विसेज बैन कर दी हैं.
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं सर, वो सब ऐसे लोगों की हवा में बातें हैं। पूरा काम हो रहा है जी, सब होता है ना, कर रहा है काम सारा।
क्या चीज़?
अपोजिट पार्टी वाला जो,
हाँ जी,
वो ये काम कर रहा है, बाकी कोई नहीं, ये सब कुछ कोई बैन नहीं।
आपको कोई जानकारी नहीं है इस बारे में?
मेरे को फुल जानकारी जी।
नहीं, इस बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं है आपको कि सरकार ने बैन कर दिया है?
नहीं, सरकार ने कोई बैन नहीं करेगी।
और ये गाड़ी आपकी ही है कि कंपनी की है?
ये जो गाड़ी जो मेरे पास है जी, ये कंपनी की है।
कंपनी की है, मतलब आप कह रहे हैं कि उबर सर्विस का कैब ने आपकी जो ऑपोजिट पार्टी है उसने कराया है?
उसने, जी।
अच्छा, ठीक है, चलिए मुझे 5 मिनट दीजिए, मैं बता रही हूँ आपको.
And now this is the Delhi government order, remember, that had banned Uber cab services. There's been a wide public debate on social media over this ban, with even Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari saying that a ban was not a viable solution to prevent rape. Now we have Swati Rastogi, our correspondent, who actually went out and carried out this report, this ground report. Swati, as you know, we can see, you spoke with the driver and he very clearly said that they are still working, that it's not been banned. So what was the reason that he actually provided? Did he hint at something else, or he just very blatantly said no, the cab service is still working despite the ban?
Sanjana, after this horrific, shameful act, it was our moral responsibility to get the clear picture what is happening, and we can clearly see that there was no fear of the law. Like in this case also, like we have heard the conversation with the driver, he was not at all aware of the developments, what all is happening, right. And which also clearly shows that there is the least and the minimum interaction of the car companies with the driver. That's why he was unaware. In fact, he was blaming the entire his opposite party for the entire rumors, which clearly shows that if something like this happens, then who is accountable for this? And clearly probably also because the state government stance differs from the central government, that's why the entire cab companies which are banned trying to take the advantage of the entire situation. Again, in this case, who is accountable, would be accountable if something like this happens again in the near future?
Absolutely, Swati. Let me also go to Ankit. Ankit, Swati carrying out this exhaustive report showing, going on ground and actually tracking whether, as a woman, she's booking this Uber cab service, but the driver very nonchalantly saying that it's nothing like that. He's not even aware of the case, saying that, they're still running, that there's no sort of, crackdown or any kind of violation. So clearly Uber has not really taken this matter very seriously, in spite of their the senior officials being involved in the probe. As you have mentioned, as you have been reporting, that the Asia Pacific head is going to be meeting with the police officials. But Delhi and NCR region, the cabs are still plying.
Absolutely, and the driver cannot be blamed for this. It's the company that, in fact, has not enforced this ban. It is also the duty of the Transport Department and the government, if they have taken a decision, to make sure that it is followed onto the ground. Uber works on an application. If the government has decided that this company is to be banned, then it would be they should ask the senior officials of Uber and for the time being suspend this application, the process of this application, at least in the National Capital Region. If that happens, the drivers, those who are involved, those who are applying these Uber cabs, they would not be able to book any customers. you cannot blame the drivers. They probably would, until and unless Uber goes out, sends a message that to their employees that do not take any customer, or they stop using this application, till that time the drivers cannot be blamed. And very important point that Swati was also making, if again today something of this sort happens, the government would also be held responsible, because even after banning Uber, they have not been able to enforce this ban. So of course it's now the question of the Transport Department and the government of Delhi also to enforce the decision that they have taken.
Ankit, but you know, if you can actually, for our viewers, just sort of enunciate also what. Remember, yesterday we have been reporting about what the government's stand was, because we had Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari coming out and saying that banning of the cab services is not the answer. And then there was another stand within the government said that you have to, that these kind of cab services must know, they have to be punished, there has to be punitive action taken, so they have to be banned in the city.
Well, clearly two stream of thoughts coming in from the government, and of course that has also created confusion. Nitin Gadkari, the transport minister, coming out backing Uber, saying that banning is not an option, it should not be done. On the other side, Home Minister himself saying that we have banned the Delhi government, although right now is the under Lieutenant Governor, but it is the Home Ministry de facto that is making the decision. So Home Ministry making a decision saying that all these radio cab services will not only be banned in Delhi but all across the country. So after that, it seems two departments in the same government have a different point of view. It has not been probably debated well within the government of what sort of a reaction or action they want to take. But very importantly, if they have decided, if there are glaring loopholes as far as the security protocols of Uber is concerned, as far as the negligence on the part of Uber is concerned, if they are so worried about it, and if they've decided that it will be suspended or banned till the time they take a further decision, then that decision should be enforced. Because right now, if something happens to any other customer traveling in an Uber taxi, there is nobody to take responsibility, neither Uber, they will say that we have already stopped our services, nor the government, which will say that we have already banned it, and the Transport Department, of course, not doing enough to enforce this ban.
Ankit Tyagi and Swati Rastogi, thank you so much for bringing us that update. But before we go, Swati, let's just take a look at the ground report that you actually carried out, showing that Uber cab services are very much running in the capital.
Uber app, I will try to book this cab through this from Noida, request UberX, which means if I click on request UberX, my cab will be booked. As you can see, my cab is being booked. Here's the driver's photo. The driver's name is Ramesh. My cab number is DL15D0710 and my cab would be Maruti Swift Desire. हाँ जी भैया,
आपने कैब बुक कराई जी?
हाँ जी, आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं?
मैं उबर कैब से बोल रहा जी।
अच्छा, आप जीके में है ना अभी इस वक्त?
हाँ जी।
आपकी लोकेशन क्या है इस समय?
मैं साकेत में हूँ जी अभी।
साकेत में है। साकेत से जीके आने में कितना टाइम लगेगा आपको?
लग जाएंगे 10-15 मिनट लग जाएंगे।
अच्छा, क्या नाम है आपका भैया?
मेरा नाम रमेश सिंह है जी।
रमेश, लेकिन भैया ये तो उबर कैब तो बंद हो गई थी ना दिल्ली और एनसीआर में?
नहीं, कौन कहता बंद हो गई?
ये तो वो जो केस हुआ था 5 दिसंबर का, उसके बाद से तो रेडियो टैक्सी ये उबर पे तो बैन कर दिया है दिल्ली सरकार ने।
वो सब हवा में बातें हो रही हैं, सब हवा में बातें हो रही हैं। हम तो देर रात काम कर रहे हैं, बराबर कर रहे हैं।
हवा में बातें हो रही है तो न्यूज़ में आ रहा है, न्यूज़पेपर पे छप रहा है कि दिल्ली की सरकार ने उबर कैब की सर्विसेज बैन कर दी हैं।
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं सर। वो सब ऐसे लोगों की हवा में बातें हैं। पूरा काम हो रहा है जी, सब होता है ना, कर रहे काम सारा।
क्या चीज़?
अपोजिट पार्टी वाला जो,
हाँ जी,
वो ये काम कर रहा है, बाकी कोई नहीं, ये सब कुछ कोई बैन नहीं।
आपको कोई जानकारी नहीं है इस बारे में?
मेरे को फुल जानकारी जी
नहीं, इस बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं है आपको कि सरकार ने बैन कर दिया है?
नहीं, सरकार ने कोई बैन नहीं करेगी।
और ये गाड़ी आपकी ही है कि कंपनी की है?
ये जो गाड़ी जो मेरे पास है जी, ये कंपनी की है।
कंपनी की है, मतलब आप कह रहे हैं कि उबर सर्विस का कैब ने आपकी जो ऑपोजिट पार्टी है उसने कराया है?
उसने, जी।
अच्छा, ठीक है, चलिए मुझे 5 मिनट दीजिए, मैं बता रही हूँ आपको।
And more skeletons tumbling out of the closet of the Delhi cab rape accused, because the day after investigations revealed that he had assaulted close to 10 women in his hometown, another case of harassment by the driver has come to light. A woman who used the Uber cab a few days before the rape claims that Shiv Yadav misbehaved with her as well. Taking to social networking site Twitter, the woman posted that she had booked an Uber cab on the 26th of last month and rape accused Shiv Kumar Yadav was the driver who had been assigned to her. She claims he misbehaved with her during the cab ride, and post the incident she lodged a complaint against him and they responded via an email promising to act against him. But Shiv Kumar Yadav continued to drive for the cab services until the December 7th incident where he allegedly assaulted and raped this young woman in the capital.